What I want to talk about today is the simple weight loss hack and how to see more results with it, right? This is going to be the simple weight loss hack to see more results, right? So let's start out with your typical approach, right? Your typical approach would be you wake up early, you get to the gym, go to work, eat 100% clean, sleep 9 to 12 hours, right? You want to do it all. You want to get your favorite outfits. You want to get to the gym early in the morning, right before you work out. You want to eat before you get to work, possibly shower, get back home, do that. And then also sleep a good 9 to 12 hours, right? Insane. It is impossible for you to do that because you have not made it clear yet to what it is you want to do, right? And most of you can vouch that once you start your fitness journey, right, you want to go balls to the wall. If I can't eat 100% clean, I can't go to the gym 7 times a week. And if I can't, get the right amount of sleep, then I'm just not going to do it whatsoever, right? If I can't do it perfect, then what's the point, right? That is most people's typical approach. And I always tell my clients that I'd rather you do half, 50%, right? I'd rather you do 50% of what I ask and what I have as your protocols in your specific program than you doing nothing at all, right? So if you start out putting the cart before the horse, if you start out balls to the wall and get burnt out, you are not going to want to continue. You're not going to want to do fitness. You're not going to want to do anything that pertains to your health because you're not going to have a good taste in your mouth. From moving on to the typical timeline that people usually have with their fitness approach. Now, keep in mind, this is a hack for you to see weight loss faster, right? To see more results, to see quicker results with your weight loss. Now, keeping that in mind, this is most people's typical timeline that they take when they are starting out with their fitness journey or when they are trying to lose weight or start something new, right? They want to change whatever it is they're doing. They want to change the route that they're taking, the path, and try something that's different to lose weight. Now, you first start out way too quick. Again, uninformed, but you're optimistic about it. You're waking up early, you're buying new gym clothes, you're getting to the gym at 4 a.m., you're showering, meal prepping before work, you're also sleeping 9 to 12 hours and just doing too much, right? You're trying to cut out your pop, your cigarettes, you're trying to, stop things cold turkey that you've been doing for years and just try and completely change your whole routine, right? You want to bite off what you can chew first before you start to go into your main course. You got to have appetizers, right? I know all of you have went out to eat. You have appetizers before your main course. Now, with that being said, then the second step in this timeline that you take is the informed pessimism. Now you're informed after you've come, gun ho right off the bat. You can't stay consistent with it because it's just too extreme. Once you get to phase two, you are now informed that it's going to take a little bit more time in the P word, patience, a lot of time for you to do the consistent work of boring things that you don't want to do and also the things that you do enjoy. You're just going to have to be patient and do those consistently year after year to see results, right? It's not going to be overnight. And that's why most people do so much because they want to see results, right? Results breeds motivation. A little bit of results will breed you to want to keep going. Now, most people repeat that cycle, right? Informed, optimistic, you start a new venture, you are now informed that it's going to take too long. You get discouraged and keep repeating the cycle with new ventures, new changes, new approaches, or different things that you want to do, right? No, don't get stuck in that trap, right? This is now going into the simple weight loss hack that you are going to implement. First, you want to start out with your why. You want to start out with why the hell you're doing this. Why is it that you want to lose weight? Why is it you want to change the trajectory of your health? Like, why is it you want to start this journey? Why? You're running towards a moving target with no sense of direction when you put the cart before the horse. When you first start your fitness journey and you start to buy all of these things and put all of these stipulations, you give yourself a yes and no list of what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. You stop hanging out with your friends and going out to eat because you're just being too extreme. You have no sense of direction. You have not set your anchor yet. You have not anchored yourself in to what you want to achieve, what your goal is, right? And this is going to be your main goal. Let's say someone wants to lose 50 pounds, right? Or you want to reverse diabetes. Whatever it is your main goal is, that is going to be your anchor. If you want to, eventually play with the grandkids, you want to, be able to last 5 or 6 more rounds in the UFC cage, right? Whatever your anchor is, you have to find it, right? And you find that by figuring out your why. Why is it that I want to change my health? Why is it that I want to change my body? Right? What is it that's prohibiting me? There's a lot of things to go into why it is you want to continue or why it is you want to start your journey. Then you find your anchor, right? So, example, Jerry wants to build muscle to gain confidence with chicks. Okay, so let's break it down. Jerry wants to build muscle. Building muscle is going to be his anchor. He wants to build muscle. Whether that be, if you go more in depth, if he wants to gain 10 pounds, he doesn't like being as light as he is or whatever. He wants to build muscle. He wants to build weight. He wants to gain weight. That would be his anchor. All right. He wants to build muscle. That's his anchor. To gain confidence with chicks, that would be his why. Why is it he wants to do this? Okay. And we can go deeper into that. Why is it he wants to build confidence with chicks? Is it because he, had a breakup and he hasn't got over that? Or, there's more in depth that we can go as long as you keep asking yourself the hard questions, right? As long as you keep asking yourself questions, you'll keep learning new things about yourself that you never knew. So again, it's putting things into perspective. Okay. Jerry wants to build muscle and gain confidence with chicks. Jerry wants to build muscle to gain confidence with chicks. His XYZ is going to look different, right, than someone else. His building blocks, his anchor, his why is going to be different than the next. Okay. So here's a different example. Janet, she wants to lose weight, right? She wants to feel her best for her kids, her grandkids. All right. Her XYZ, her direction of her health goals, right, is going to look different than Jerry's, right? Because he wants to build muscle. Janet wants to lose weight. It's going to take two different formulas for those to happen. Okay. So finding your anchor, you're going to use that as a reference point, like I said, to find the building blocks you need in order to reach your goals. But again, you got to put it in order. You can't start out without putting your anchor down, without understanding your why. You have to figure those out before you start your journey, right? In conclusion, don't put the cart before the horse. Use your reference point as your, use your reference point, your anchor, to be able to see the trajectory of where you need to be at so that you can now have your building blocks. You can now have the building blocks that you need to reach your goals, right? To reach whatever it is that you want to achieve with your health, with your fitness. Okay. With that being said, if you enjoyed this podcast and you benefited from it, then I need you to share this with a friend. Now, this is the only way we reach people is organically. So again, we benefit from you sharing this, and I know that you wouldn't want to pass this up from somebody that would benefit from the information that we give out here at Philosophy Fitness. Now, again, until we see you in the next one, peace.